Alright, this video is going to be about how to multiply and divide fractions. So I have my fraction rules here. And in this video, we're only going to look at these last two. So let's look at a few examples. Our first one, we have 2/6 times 1/3. So let's look at our multiplication rule. It says multiply the top times the top and the bottom times the bottom. So this is pretty straightforward. We just have 2 times 1 on the top would give us 2. And 6 times 3 on the bottom gives us 18. This does reduce to 1/9. So that's our answer. I'm not going to cover how to reduce fractions in this video, so if you don't know how to do that, you may want to review it. Okay, our next problem is -4/9 times 10/12. This is the same thing. The only difference is we have a negative number here. So we have a -4 on the top times 10 gives us a -40. And 9 times 12 on the bottom is 108. And again, this will reduce, but for now I'm just going to leave it as it is. Okay, our next problem is -4/6 divided by -1/2. So let's look at our division rule. It says to flip the bottom fraction and multiply. Okay, now what I really mean by that, the bottom fraction, is the -1/2 over here on the right. So let me just quickly rewrite this. -4/6. I'm going to put a big fraction bar divided by -1/2. Okay, so we're going to rewrite our -4/6. And then we're going to flip the bottom fraction and multiply. So what that means is to take what's called the reciprocal. You just take the top number and put it on the bottom, and the bottom number and put it on the top. And that's your new fraction. Okay, now we're going to multiply. Same thing as before. We have a -4 on the top times a -2, which is going to give us a +8. And a 6 times 1 on the bottom gives us 6. This one will also reduce to 4/3. Okay, let's look at our last one here. We have 2/5 divided by 3/4. All right, so again, the 3/4 is going to be our bottom fraction. So I'm going to rewrite 2/5 divided by 3/4. So let's rewrite our top, multiply by 4/3. Again, all we did, take the 3 and put it on the bottom, and the 4 and put it on the top. Our new problem is 2 times 4 on the top gives us 8, and 5 times 3 on the bottom is 15. And we're done.